blues with Sluggarson. I was like, I need a microphone.
That's funny.
Let's do that. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Tyler Ervine, the legend himself.
I don't know about legend.
Welcome to Europe.
Yeah, first time. It's pretty cool. The food's good.
Yeah?
Had a lot of good food.
I bet it kind of recovers for the long flight.
Oh, yeah, man. That was first time having that flight. That was brutal. It was tough.
How many hours did you fly?
I think it was 10 and a half, and we sat on the runway for like an hour and a half before we took off. So I think we were on the plane a total of 12 hours. Mm-hmm. It was tough.
Oh, yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah, I believe you. So to start the tournament and everything, you had like 3 games. How was it go?
I think, yeah, we played 2. We're 1-1. It's been good, man. I mean, the energy's cool. The stadium's awesome.
Do you feel difference playing major and then playing here, kind of like?
I mean, there's a different level of like energy in a sense of like seriousness. Like this feels like kind of like it does playing backwoods ball. Like when you first start playing softball with your buddies, like everybody's here having a good time, enjoying their time, like in Barcelona, wanting to win, but like it's kind of just more about the culture and the community and bringing everybody together.
So maybe softball is young sport here and it's not been so far.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's like fresh here. I mean, it's like it's getting introduced to everybody at the different levels because everyone knows slow pitch, right? I think at one point it was the #1 rec sport in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, soccer and baseball, those aren't recreational sports, but you know, we all have a wherewithal of it. But I think it's like the first time a lot of people see kind of the separation of like talent in a sense of like how often we play, how serious we take it, and it's been really cool to see and how everybody enjoys being here. So it's been fun.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons how and why I joined softball. I was a soccer player, I was a goalkeeper, and my flatmate was like, we need an outfielder and you probably like catching balls. I have no idea how the rules, how many players, what's an outfield, what's an infield. I was like, okay, catch a ball in the air, throw it back. I throw it decently. And what first thing happened was I had the third out diving catch, and I was just standing there. The other team outfielders came. I was like, what are you doing?
You had no idea.
I'm catching balls. Like, no one told me.
Now?
No one told me about you switched by the third out. I was just hanging out
that
with
would
the
be me
other.
if I had to play soccer, though. I'd be clueless.
I was like, nobody expected me to absolutely blunt no idea about baseball. Like normal they imagine like everyone knows baseball a little bit. No,
Somewhat,
I'm like,
yeah.
no idea. I'm oblivious. Yeah, no, nothing. I was like, yeah. You made a great catch. That's why we thought you know baseball. I was like, nope.
You just told me what to do, and I went and did it. But I mean, and that's the thing with softball, though, right? Is very, very seldomly is it somebody's introduction to sports as a whole, right? Like, you don't just wake up one day and go, I'm going to play softball, right? Like, because you don't start from a young age because you can't play when you're a child, like. And so it usually is somebody that's an athlete that comes over and gets introduced to it. You know, like a lot of the guys I play with during our season, you know, their story's a little different. You know, they're from the Amish community, and so they play softball from the get-go. They don't play any other organized sports when they're growing up. So they start playing softball from a really young age, and it's the only sport they really know and play. Whereas, like, in our culture, you know, play baseball, football, American football, basketball, and then you kind of pick which one you're gonna, you know, gravitate towards. And
you started with baseball, right?
So I played baseball, basketball, football pretty much my whole childhood. Ran cross country, did a couple other things, but like by my sophomore year of high school, I was full-time baseball for the most part. And then I played baseball in college, and just when I got done with college, I was just kind of tired of baseball. I was ready to. It had been my whole identity, my whole life, and it was the only. I'm sure you know with soccer, right? Like, it's your whole identity.
And then you get injured, and your life is done.
Yeah, I've had 2 shoulder surgeries, and you know, I mean, you're damaged goods at that point in the baseball world or any sport world, right? Like you've had 2 major surgeries. Like they're like, we can go get a kid that's 18 that hasn't had those surgeries and spend less money, you know. So I was glad to be done, and then I didn't get introduced to softball until I was like 27. Like a buddy of mine had invited me to come play, kind of your situation. He's like, hey man, you should come play slow pitch. And I was like, I'm not playing slow pitch, man. Like, I'm good.
It's not for youngsters.
Yeah, well, that, and I was just like I said, man, I was kind of like done with ball. Like I was like ready to do something else. And they were playing in Dallas, and at the time I was living in Louisiana, and I was like, you know what? I'll come play. My mom lives in Dallas. I'll go see my mom and make a weekend of it. Well, then I go and play, and I was good at it. Like, and I was just good. Naturally, it came really easy to me. Like, it was a good time. It didn't have all this pressure that I felt in baseball. And so once that pressure was eliminated, we got an empanada.
Yeah.
Might the hard.
You're next.
Yeah, he is next, dude. This guy's the legend.
Enjoy your food.
Empanada. These things are some of my favorite.
Yeah, it's they do really good job.
Yeah, the black bean one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, man, I thought I was really done with ball, and then I kind of found a love for it because it was so laid back, right? Like the energy was cool. Like it didn't feel like there was this crazy amount of pressure tied to playing a sport, and that was the first time in my life it felt like that. And so it kind of like, re-energized me and made me fall in love with it again. And then got introduced to the higher levels, and next thing I knew, I was traveling the country playing softball, and now I'm overseas playing softball. So a sport that I thought was going to be not a good time or kind of stupid or not something for me has kind of ended up being like my calling. Like it kind of has been something that I was maybe meant to do, and I never expected to travel anywhere. And now I've gotten to meet a lot of cool people and do a lot of cool things and have a small impact in a kind of worldwide like recreational sport. And it's more than I can ask for. Like softball's given me way more than baseball ever has. And hopefully I can keep playing and keep doing cool stuff in it and make people enjoy the sport more. It definitely needs to grow a little bit. People they blow it off and like, oh, it's easy, it's this, it's that. But
try it.
You'll be the first to say, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody who's never played baseball, it's hard, right?
Your
like,
automatic strikeout.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. Like I've watched guys that are Division I athletes come out here, no problem, right? And then they swing and miss, and you're like, a little different than a fastball, right? Like, So
I was an automatic ground rule anywhere, like ground rule. I was hitting it down.
So how long have you been playing?
It's 5 years, almost
it?
like 2020, 2021.
What's your favorite part about softball? Like playing the game, or
My favorite part is I forget about everything. I'm just,
couldn't have said it better.
people blow up my phone and then they're like, where have you been in the weekend? We didn't even know you're alive. I'm like, I'm playing softball. I don't check my phone.
And I think that it's cool you said that, right? Because like here you are, a guy that gets introduced to softball like after soccer, right? Have no clue about it. And it does the same thing for you that it does for me, right? Like I tell my wife all the time, like I'm in sales, right? I do janitorial supply sales, and I work for a company that lets me take the days off and travel and do things. And
That's great.
it's the one place where like my brain shuts off. Like I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about the stresses or the finances and all the stuff that goes on in day-to-day life for everybody. We live in a world now where people are taking their own life, right? So like obviously things are tough, right? Like, I mean, it's not just some like hunky-dory, everybody's got this perfect existence. Like we all have struggles and problems that we deal with on a daily basis, and anywhere you can come and like not be attached to those things, even if it's for an hour a week, right? Like that's a real gift to have. Like
Even if it's like we sometimes drive all over Europe just for a weekend, and my friends are like, are you crazy? You're spending so much money. You have to pay for everything because we don't have sponsorships in Europe. You have to pay for the hotel. You have to drive 6, 7, 8 hours. You play whole weekend. You have to come back, and then you have to work. But that's the weekend.
Things, right? It gives you something to look forward to when you're at work. And, when you get home, man, like there's a sense of like, hey, I was out there, I had a good time. Like I burned off some calories. I blew off some steam. Like, and you hang out with your boys. Like, it's more about the brotherhood and the camaraderie, right? Like you enjoy, like, cool thing about these tournaments, man, is like half our team, we know each other, right? Like these are our guys. I see them every weekend. I play against them. Like we have a good relationship. We're friends. And 6, 7 guys from Curacao that I've never met. We have a lot of common ground because of baseball and our history there. But like we're 2 games in and we got handshakes, and we're it's a cool way. Yeah, it's just a cool way to like kind of grow that friendship circle. And I don't know, man, it's just one of those sports that there's a lot more to it than just playing, right? Like it's a community of people. Like
I have read a post, an article about slowpitch softball. Someone wrote really good article, said slowpitch softball is not a viewer sport.
it's not.
It's not. The only viewers are gonna be your wives or husbands and children. But I started making videos. I filmed the full raw game footage, and the only viewers were the ones that played, and then they want to rewatch their at bats.
Yeah, and that is true. And I challenge everybody. If you're in the States at any point in your life and there's a conference tournament there on a small field on 300-foot fields, it's a viewer sport then, I promise. Like
A Smoky Mountain Classic?
Yeah. Well, Smoky's a little different because it's unlimited home runs, right? But like at Euless every year in Texas where I live, we play on 300-foot fields. There's a home run limit. It gets cold at night like this it is right now.
And blasting line drive.
Yeah, you can't hit the ball out every time. And man, there'll be games we play at 64-60. You know, it's crazy. And we only have 12 to 16 home runs. And there's a time where it's a viewer sport. I just realized. Look at this tire, just in the middle of our video.
That's all right. That's for practice, hitting tires.
Yeah, y'all do that. I saw that. But like, it is a viewer sport in the right setting. It really is, man. There's a lot of good games that I've played in where I would say softball is more of a viewer sport than baseball. Baseball before the pitch clock was almost unbearable to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm a baseball guy, man. Like, I don't go to baseball games ever because it's boring.
Yeah.
Like,
I played one baseball game in my life last year. I was invited by the team that has a baseball team as well. I had one at bat. I had a base hit, but except of 5 innings, I played 5 innings. I was sore. Everything hurt because I had to warm up and go in and warm up, and it takes forever. Another pitch. It's like I no warm up, nothing. Coming from slowpitch softball, just hit some tosses and then saw a fastball. I mean, they weren't even going that fast. It was 70-mile fastball.
Yeah,
I was like, am I supposed to hit this? I was like, yeah, just contact. I was like, okay, somehow
Just
I had a
touch it.
contact. Yeah. The ball did the speed did the job.
Ice hockey is the best sport to watch in person. I love watching ice hockey. I have season tickets to the Stars, and me and my wife go all the time. I mean, she's from Minnesota, so hockey is king in our house. I mean, and I didn't play hockey growing up. Like in the South, you don't play hockey. It's 100 degrees, 6 months out of the year. But hockey is, I would argue, is the best sports to watch in person. I've never been to a football match though, so maybe I'm wrong.
The atmosphere is.
There's an FC Barcelona game on Sunday, so if we're not playing, I may have to go check that out.
Yeah, definitely. It's like right behind.
I've heard it's pretty awesome. So tickets are expensive, so it's got to be good.
Yeah, one of the best in Europe.
So are they like the best soccer team?
Yeah. And speaking of the guys the guys, I know you played for Roof X last season.
Yep.
I think this year it changed again.
No, so I was with Competitive Edge for a total of 3 years with Mark Patterson, and that's one of my best friends. I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. Then I went to Roof X 2 years ago. Played with them, with Mike Yoder and that group of guys, and then we kind of reshaped it last year. Still Roof X last year. I missed all of last year pretty much. I had foot surgery.
The ankle.
Yeah, I had a broken bone, and now next year we're still technically going to be Roof X. Mike Yoder is still one of our sponsors, but we merged with Dan Smith and the Proton guys, and so it'll be a little bit
More
different.
power.
That's the goal, I think. I mean, we had guys like Ryan Harvey and Josh Riley. Like,
Oh yeah.
Those are two of the better.
I
hitters
was
ever
so
played.
sad when I heard he's not coming.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Protons, I heard.
Yeah, Harvey
and
is-
inside there that he doesn't like flying.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
I don't like flying either. I mean, look, Harvey. I'm 6'4", 260.
Yeah.
Harvey's 6'6", 300. Like.
I guess I
that
gotta
man-
get to US to interview Harvey, right?
Yeah, dude, and getting him, he's not gonna talk much.
Yeah.
He's a quiet guy, man. Harvey's one of those. He's a really good human. Like he's a good person, and today's world that can be hard to find.
Yeah,
But-
true that. So you're looking forward to play with Dan Smith?
Yeah, man.
First base, second base?
I'm sure first for the most part. I mean, I'll play second some on the big fields, I would imagine. Man, I've always been one of those guys. Like, I'm just gonna do what I'm told. Like, I keep it simple. I mean, so many guys worry about where they hit or where they're playing, and I've always thought in ball, like, control what you can control. I don't write the lineup. I don't make the decisions. My job is to show up and be in good shape and be ready to play and do what's asked of me. So it's easier to be. I had a coach one time. You just got to be a dumb athlete, right? Like sometimes it doesn't pay to be smart. Like it doesn't pay to overthink. It doesn't pay to. Why am I not playing? Why am I hitting here? Why am I playing this? Like
it's not your job. Your job is to play.
Like, and it takes the fun out of it when you think like that. It's just a selfish way to think. So I'm sure I'll start it first, and maybe I play some second. Maybe I play some third. Hell, if they're desperate enough and I got to go to the outfield and run in circles out there, sure, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, man. Like, you got to be a good teammate first and foremost, and a good teammate doesn't prioritize himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was watching your final games and if game against Resmonda. I watched Jeremy Fry and I was like, I didn't know a human like that exists. Like, he's a different beast.
That dude blew his hamstring out. That hamstring was done.
Ripped?
It was cooked. As soon as he came over to me, he's like, Irv, I don't know if I can have my ham's killed. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, I'm just going to play. I'm just going to play. And I was like, all right. And he did.
He blasted home runs with
he
a
had
blown
home runs that game. And it wasn't like a strain. Like, that thing was black and blue almost instantly.
Wow.
And what most people don't know is 6 weeks prior, he did it to the other hamstring. So, like, he was still recovering from that hamstring.
So it was like overdrive for the other hamstring.
He doesn't care, man. Like, that kid's different. Like, he's got a different kind of tenacity about him. Like, you're talking about a guy that's never played baseball. Like, he's never played baseball, and he's only knows softball. But that kid, like, he could play Division I baseball. He could play in the minors. Like, he's that good.
Wow.
Defensively. Like, he's special. But, man, he's one of those guys, like, he's real quiet. But, like, when you get to know him, he's just good people. Like, he's just one of those guys that'll go out of his way.
You want to have around.
Yeah, you do. You really do, man. That was one of those guys last year when
we need those
things were
kind
getting
of guys.
shuffled around. You know, I told people, I was like, look, as long as Jeremy's, me and Jeremy, like, I'd love to keep playing with him. He's one of those guys you want to keep playing with. You definitely don't want to play against him.
No.
There's a handful of those guys. And
those diving stops and throws from the ground.
He's
like,
100%.
Wow.
He's at balls to the wall.
Even under 20.
All the time. It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
But that's in their culture. That's all of them, man. Brandon Yoder, Terry Lambright, all those guys. Jeremy's brother Farron, they're all like
Miller.
They're all just, their mindset is one thing. Yeah, Arliss, man, he's a different cat, man. That's one of my good buddies. He's a true, like, freak athlete. Like, they say when he played football in the Amish community, he was just running people over, dude. He runs straight downhill. That dude could play football somewhere.
So I was asking a lot of people about their signature bats and their configurations. I know you swing 27 ounce, 1 ounce and low.
28, 1 ounce.
28.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've
That's a lot of weight to swing around.
Yeah, I've kind of bounced around, man. Like with Proton, I love the 1 piece and I love the 2 piece. Like I've always kind of been a guy who doesn't like to change back and forth, but you know, I've enjoyed swinging both. As long as it's a shorter barrel with a heavy end load, I can make it work. I mean, I think a lot of guys get too caught up in the whole bat thing. Like, I mean, I've done BP videos.
Everyone's a princess.
Where I've hit 25 ounce bats and hit them great. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like
suits your swing.
Yeah, it is, right?
You
I
feel
mean,
better.
like, you know, you can have a bat that is not good, right? I mean, and it can hinder you, but the bats are so good nowadays, man. Like, come on. Like, if you're blaming the bat, like...
It's kind of a taste thing. Do you like it or not? Because the distance is going to be the same.
Yeah, it's more feel. Like, it's just more like how it feels in my hands and what... It's so mental.
It's like a jacket. Every jacket is going to keep you warm.
Yeah. Some are a little bit better than others. Some are designed to do different things.
You put it on and you feel like, wow, this is it.
This is the one. Like, this one's coming home with me, right? But, I mean, dude, it just... You can't blame the equipment, right? Like, most days, if I'm making outs, it's because I'm swinging at bad pitches. I ask people all the time. I tell them, they're like, what's some advice on hitting or this or that? And I'm like, look, when you get done with a weekend, recall all of the outs you made, and then ask yourself, was that a strike? Because most of the time, like I made an out today. I made 2 outs today. 1 was a ball, and one was a strike. Like most of the time, it's going to be a ball that you make an out on. So if you're swinging at your pitch, like that's the start of success right there. Like recognizing balls and strikes. You look at the best. When I'll say best on base percentage guys, like, and they're the best hitters too, but just best on base percentage guys, they all share something. You know, Flip, KP, those guys hit over 800 every year. They do the same thing and they all walk a ton. Yeah. They walk a ton because they know the strike zone.
I've heard that if you don't if you don't strike out, you're not using the full potential, right?
If you don't strike out at least once a year, like you're not playing softball the right way. Because you should take pitches. Like Mitch Lindinsky, he hits close to 800 every year because he walks. He swings at his pitch. He demands a strike. And that's hard. Like that's something I've struggled with. Like over the years, I worked every year to walk more. And every year that I walk more, I end up with a better OBP. It's funny how that works. But yeah, man.
So what would you tell, the typical question, what would you tell someone like me starting in Europe? I want to get serious. I want to do more great games and great tournaments. I want to get deeper into softball. I want to get better. I'm an outfielder, and I have a decent swing, hit line drives, sometimes pop-ups, depending on it.
We all do that.
And I struggle with pitch selection.
Yeah, I do too.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, really, truly, I mean, welcome to the club, right? I mean, the number one thing I could say to people, and I'm probably not the guy to ask, you probably want to find Flip Washington walking around and ask him this question, but something I try to do is, especially like in the off season, I'll kind of just go hit just to stay in shape. But like as the season progresses, I use the same BP pitcher. And I always try to start my rounds by taking 10 to 15 pitches, right? Like, just sit there and let them land. Yeah. Like, try to call a ball and strike on the way, right? Like, as soon as he releases, as soon as I recognize the height, try to call ball and strike. Because so many people, they speed up in their at bat, right? Like, the ball's coming slow. You have time to think a little bit. Like you.
And if you don't let the pitch go through the zone, you cannot know it's a strike or not.
And when you're struggling, let's say you made a couple outs, right? Like, so I had made 2 outs in a row this last game. And so my third at bat, I took a pitch. I knew it was a strike right away. It was just obvious strike, but I was like, I got to see a pitch land. Like, I got to wait a second. And
recalibrate.
A lot of it is like seeing the pitch land. That would be my number one thing. And just demand yourself at BP to swing at strikes, right? KP does something that's good. He sets up 2 bats. Like on home plate and one behind.
Like a mat?
So, basically a mat, right?
We'll play mat ball.
Yeah, okay, so y'all are in a way different game than we are, right? Because mat ball's crazy. Mat ball's wild. Somebody invited me to an unlimited arc tournament. I was like, absolutely not.
It's 50-50 chance of ground rule to or pop up.
Man, the high arc stuff is crazy. That's real slow pitch.
We have USA softball with mat.
Mat's
because
crazy.
It's difficult to find an umpire and it's easier to ump.
If it hits the mat, right, like, even if it hits the plate, it's a strike.
Yeah.
So like ours, like if you hit the plate, it's a ball.
Yeah.
But
I mean, some tournaments do it like this, some like different. But the mat, some umpires doesn't even look how high, how low, how flat the pitch was. It was just like hit the mat.
It hit the mat. It's a strike.
I'm not gonna golf it.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's a whole different. That's a whole different animal. But yeah, dude.
Cool. Are we gonna see you here again next year?
Yeah, man. If I keep getting invited back, I'll come. The wife's probably gonna have to come next year because I don't think she's gonna let me come to Barcelona without her again. But yeah, man, this is one of those ones that I would love to come back to every year as long as it makes sense with my schedule. Like, there's no reason not to. The weather, it's a little chilly now, but the weather's great. The food is great. Like, I mean,
that's actually what Hendo said. His wife was here as well, but I couldn't find him. He's not here.
Yeah, no, I think Hendo had something this weekend and he couldn't make it. But man, it's a cool event. Like, the stadium's awesome, like an old Olympic field, right? Like, and then the view from the field is so
my
cool.
God,
that's special, right?
Sometimes I even don't even watch the game. I'm like,
right,
wow.
When the sun was setting, that was nuts. I walked down there just to watch the sunset. It was so cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, I'll be back. Are you gonna come to the States any for softball?
I want to. I have a lot of friends, and they keep saying you have to come for softball.
You gotta go to the Smoky.
Yeah?
Gotta go to the Smoky. The Smoky is unlike any other.
Yeah.
There's a big crowd. It's got a lot of history, and it matters. Like like a lot of guys might tell you like they don't really care about winning this or winning that, right? Like, to me, there's certain tournaments that really matter. Like winning the major is a big deal. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, but winning the Smoky, like that's an iconic tournament to win, and I've been trying to win that son of a gun for I don't even know 8-9 years now.
Marismanda does not let it, right?
Jeez. I mean, look,
all of those guys, they can hit anything, anywhere.
I'm gonna
right?
keep giving them hell.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep on keeping on, but you know, those guys have been together a long time. I mean,
Good bunch of dudes.
It's a well-ran organization, and they have a system, and it works, and they stick to it, and the guys are bought in. So, you know, but gonna try to beat them again next year.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on. I mean,
somebody got to do it. You know,
eventually,
it's gonna be too easy for them.
Hey,
to win.
every time they win, they're getting closer to losing one, right? Like, you know, every time.
I mean,
win,
if game.
Man, look,
This year,
I just, the one thing I hated about it, you know, this year for everybody, I wish I could have been in better shape. Because I take a lot of pride in working out and being healthy, and you know, I was thankful to be able to play, but I had surgery in July, right?
Yeah,
like I didn't walk, I didn't put any weight on my foot until September.
Can just recover.
Yeah, I had to lay around for 2.5 months basically. And
I pulled my groin. I was out for 6 months.
yeah, and
I'm surprised you even played.
And as you get older, like those injuries take longer to heal. It was a little humbling for me. You know, I probably wasn't 100% until almost the new year. Yeah. And you know, I feel good now, so I'm excited, man. Like I'm just ready.
Speaking of age, how old are you?
I'm 34, so I turned 34 this past September.
Jeez, me too.
Yep.
I'm 34 too.
Yep. I'll be 35 in September, and I mean, my goal is to play. One, as long as my wife will let me, which I know she'll let me keep doing it because
you're happy. It makes you happy.
She knows I love it.
Happy husband, happy life.
Yeah, she's happy too. You know, she gets to. She may say she's unhappy when I leave sometimes, but I know what she's doing. She's at home in the garden. And she's loving life, being outside, man.
It's like
so.
we have to share. We have to live our lives separate.
Yeah,
as a couple as
it
well,
really
right?
is a good thing, right? Like I tell people all that, like, and we try to focus on that, right? It's we've been married 8 years and we've been together 10, and it's good to miss each other. It's good to have those times away where she can do her things and I can play softball, and we get to miss each other. And that way, when you get home, you're excited to see each other, because the day-to-day grind, it can take a toll on you. I mean, just going to work every day, driving in
as
traffic.
long as you come in one piece.
That's right. That's all you can ask for, right? I mean, every day above ground's a good one.
Do you have kids?
No kids. I have 2
kids.
dogs. Those are our kids.
Okay.
Yeah. We have 2 Boston Terriers, so those are our pride and joy.
Oh yeah.
They're a mess. They keep us busy, but
You're
man,
you're
maybe
a dog person.
Oh yeah, maybe kids one day. We're not against it, but my traveling would change. I would tell you, I'd be really bad at. I would probably play, but eventually I would want to be home. Like I would love to.
It's difficult to leave a piece of you.
Yeah, a lot of pride in being a present parent, right? Like I take a lot of pride in that. Like my mom was always very present in my life. She never missed games. She would, jeopardize her job to be there, and so like that's something that's ingrained in me, and I would want to be there. But but it's also, like you said, you still got to do the things you love. So it's a balance. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah,
we're not there yet, so I can keep on traveling the country playing softball, man, eating good food.
Yeah, I wanted to also say an appreciation on my side, because I had no idea about softball. I started playing with great friends, and they taught me a lot of stuff, but I had to go further. I had to go above and beyond.
But yeah, that's the athlete in us, right?
Exactly.
Like, when you play football, like you're like, I've got to be the best.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how my mentality is in everything. Like, I'm addicted to the grind, right? Like I'm addicted to trying to be better. Like I'm addicted to. I mean, I don't know. I think some people just have it wired in them. Like they just want to be the best they can be, and some people may say it's a bad trait, but like. And it is a bad trait sometimes, right? Like
sometimes
some
you
things
get,
you beat yourself up too much, but
cut yourself some slack.
Yeah, but when you work hard and you achieve a goal, like that's what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in the end and looking back, like wow.
Because we're humans, man. Like we've evolved to want to do things. Like humans want to walk, want to go hunt, want to adventure, and like
go to the moon. And
our society kind of eliminates that now, right? Like that's the cool thing about Barcelona. Everybody's out walking. Like, no one's just getting in their car and driving 2 minutes down the road. Everybody walks everywhere, and it is super, super neat to see a way different culture. Got a guy turning around. He's just no cares. But yeah, man, it's been a neat experience for sure.
Thank you for being there. I mean, of course, it's Cole's channel, Heating Nation, but thank you for being part of it on my side, because I have learned a lot from you, from Cole, from Miz, and everybody else like Kyle Pearson, DeZern, Erickson. I watched you guys so much, and it's like I was slow motion watching a lot of game swings, just to have a material to learn, because on this side of the ocean, overseas, you don't get that much live good performance.
Yeah, it's not priority over here, right? And like, Cole's channel's a great platform, man. I mean, he lives like 10 minutes down the road from me. We have a really good spot to hit BP at. And I've known Cole, 5 or 6 years, and it's been, I didn't realize how many people were watching, I guess. Like, I just always kind of did it as I don't know, not a joke, but like, I was just like, whatever, like, we're going to be hitting BP anyways. If you want to film it, I don't care. Like, we're here, so let's do it. And, I've cut back a little on the film, especially after my injury, just because, like, I had to really focus on, like, getting healthy and getting back to myself, because that was a lot more work than I ever thought it was going to be. And so, but yeah, hopefully we'll get some. I guess after I've had so many people come up to me and thank me for the videos, I guess Cole will have to do another video here soon.
Yeah, Cole,
give the people what they want, dude. I didn't even know people were watching, but I've had 10 people come up to me.
We missed you. I clicked on the video. I was starting.
My fault.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame. I'll put my hand up.
We love you, Miz as well, Cole as well. But when Ervine was not there, I was like,
Miz is my boy too, man. Miz is good people, he loves softball. Miz loves softball. He loves to work at it.
You can feel it in his energy when he's
he cares a lot, man. He grinds away. I mean, he works harder than me at hitting for sure. Like, that dude just loves the game. But yeah, I'll definitely. Cole, we're gonna do a video when I get home. We got to give the people what they want. I didn't know, man. I've had 7 people come up to me, and I was like, thanks, man. Like, of course.
Yeah, it's like, a lot of people do a lot of stuff, but it's not out there. That's why I also, I was sitting in the middle of forest nowhere in a summer house in Sweden in winter, snow till your knees.
Yeah.
And I was at home, like, I just finished working in home office, 8 hours. I was like, what do I want to do? Because I cut the noise from my daily life, daily routines. I was like, me, 34 years old, what do you want to do? I was like, I'm gonna build a T from 3 branches. I'm gonna put some inner tire from a bicycle, and I'm gonna start hitting. I was like, that's how I was like, you know what? A lot of people are here, want to do it, but they're afraid. They don't want to start. Maybe they're tired. They're being lazy.
Well, it can be
they're
embarrassing
self-judging
too, right? Like, softball, slowpitch can be embarrassing.
You have to be out there, First time I was like, I'm gonna film myself. One of my first videos, I still watch it and get embarrassed by myself. Like, why did you upload it? It's so terrible. But that's what starts you. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't be afraid to fail. Like, that's the thing about baseball. You play it your whole life. Like, 70% of my sports life was failure. Like, on a good year, if I could fail 70% of the time, then I'm super successful. So that's the positive about baseball, is you learn how to fail. And when you learn how to fail, like, I don't know, and as you age, you can attest to this, like, you care less and less about what others think. Like, I used to care about what shoes I wore, or what clothes I had on, or what car I drove. And like, now that whatever's paid for, like, I don't buy new clothes. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't have anything to show off, and I'm not afraid to fail. Like, I've been there, done that. I'm gonna fail again. I mean, I just failed twice, right? At a game that you're supposed to succeed at 80%.
Everyone is expecting you to blast it like double the size of the stadium.
That's the hard part, I think, is like the expectations, and I want to put on a show, I'm definitely trying, but it's just part of it, man. I mean, you just got to embrace it.
Yeah. I was dreaming one day I promised a lot of American friends I'm going to visit them, but during that visitation I want to hit BP with you guys.
Yeah, man. Come on down. Yeah. You can stay at the house, come to Dallas. We can go to a hockey game. Well, I live in Fort Worth. Very different. Fort Worth and Dallas are totally different. So Fort Worth is more old school, like Texas, like culture. You know, it's got a lot of history. So, and it's just a melting pot of people. Like, so it's really cool. I mean, I love growing up in Fort Worth, and I love being able to still live in my hometown. But yeah, come on down, man. You're welcome to stay at the house. We'll go to a hockey game and hit some BP.
Yeah, definitely. With pleasure.
Yeah, dude.
That's my next, like, you have to have a dream, big dream somewhere unreachable, but you have to also have like small steps that's reachable. Like, focus, what's my next step? My next step is grow the channel so far that I start helping people and I run out of material. And I come knock on your door. It's like, hi, Ervine. You remember?
Yeah, come on. Anytime. Reach out to me on Facebook and we'll put out a video here soon. We'll do something. So if you holler at me on Facebook and let me know what you want, and we'll try to do a video on it.
Okay, with great pleasure.
Yeah, man. Of course. Yeah. Thanks for talking to me. Dude.
Now, enjoy your great empanada.
I know, man. Ballpark empanadas are crazy.
You have another game.
One more. We got one more game after this one, and then we're up. We're the last one of the night. So
cool. It's always a pleasure to watch you, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for growing the game.
Thank you for your time.
You're doing just as much as me by having a channel and putting it out there. So.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it
man,
means a lot.
Yeah,
Thank
brother.
you.
It's important. It's the only way we can get this game out there.
Yeah. Oh goodness, I'm getting old though.
That body hurts.
He's getting old.
Tyler.